I'm Thomas,
And I'm Perry.
and we're going to be reviewing Captain America the Winter Soldier,
Rah!
which we saw last week, but we're going to do it now because now we're starting to make videos. Alright, so what were your thoughts?
Well, it was good. You take it from here.
Yeah, it was good. So let's go ahead and just say the basic premise. Captain America has, fought in the Avengers, and now he's trying to find his place in the world, in this new world he wakes up in. And that involves a lot of missions for S.H.I.E.L.D., which guess they just said, okay, since we brought you back to life, we're gonna take you up, and
Seems fair.
it is.
He owes his life to them.
Maybe he's going through, I guess, some sort of. Oh, I'll go ahead and say spoilers here.
Spoiler.
He's. I don't know if he's depressed.
He's not depressed.
He's a little
He's
depressed.
searching for the present after his past, because it's been many years. So he has to find his place.
He still regrets losing Bucky. That's why he goes to that meeting for people who have post-traumatic stress disorder.
Did he attend that meeting?
He stands outside, it's kind of listening, and goes, "Great meeting, guys," to his new friend Anthony Mackie. I think it's Mackie. Falcon.
I don't know his name. I just know he's the Falcon.
Sam, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, cool stuff happens. And there's the Winter Soldier, who's this Soviet.
Well, I mean, he's not Soviet. He's a weapon, basically. He's a human weapon.
Yeah, he's a human weapon.
Yeah.
He's got a robot arm.
Like me.
Not like Barry. I wish. Don't wish for that.
I wish without feeling pain.
No, that'd be awful. Then you wouldn't feel anything.
I'd still have another arm to feel that. Whatever.
No. Then you'd go, like, to hold somebody's hand and it would be.
That's what the other arm is for. Anyway, so I think the introduction of the Falcon works really well with Captain America as a character and also as the heroes themselves, because their dialogue with each other was really good, the actors and stuff. And then Captain America can't fly anywhere. That's always been a problem. Like you see in the Avengers, he's holding onto the thing in the plane and everyone else is flying around everywhere, but now he's got this buddy of his that can just fly in places.
Yeah, that helps. It kind of felt almost like a mini Avengers. There were so many people in this movie.
Yeah, like they cut out the superpowered people.
Yeah.
It was the human version of the Avengers.
Well, Captain America's still, he's superhuman still.
I mean, yeah.
So you have Captain America, Nick Fury, Falcon, Black Widow, Kobe Smulders as Maria Hill, Agent Maria Hill, which I wish they had shown her more. But it was cool. I always because my favorite part of the Avengers was the fight between, or at least fight-wise, besides like giant battles.
Yeah, because they had the mini fights between all the different Avengers.
My favorite mini fight was Black Widow and Hawkeye, which was surprising to a lot of people because I liked that because there were so many other cool ones. But I don't know. After you see huge people like Iron Man and Thor and Captain America all fighting each other, seeing a couple people just beating the crap out of each other is it's refreshing.
Yeah, but we aren't here to talk about the Avengers.
No.
Although they do kind of coincide with each other.
Yes, you'd have to. Yeah.
But it's not.
You'd almost have to see the Avengers before watching this.
Yeah.
Or at least the first Captain America. Let's see. What else is there? I was glad we went to one of those double showings that showed the first Captain America, then Captain America the Winter Soldier, which I always like doing that because
popcorn.
What popcorn.
He's saying, yeah.
And ices, and getting details that you might have missed the first time. And again, spoilers. Hydra's the bad guy again. I was slightly disappointed about that.
He was disappointed because he doesn't like having the same bad guy. He
Well,
wants to have a new character or organization, but personally, I didn't care that much because Hydra is just the name. It's a whole completely different organization. It's just the name of the thing. It's not like Red Skull was the bad guy.
I was kind of half expecting Red Skull to be the bad guy again.
No, he's an alien now.
For somebody to just like pull off their face and go, "It was me the whole time."
It was a great accent.
Thank you.
It was me the whole time.
That's what it sounded like. It's like, but the Captain America. No, that was awful.
But Captain America. No, that was the Winter
Russian
Soldier.
Reds. Oh yeah.
Captain America.
Who is Captain America? No, that's awful.
That was
Bad.
whatever.
Bad impersonation.
Anyway, spoiler alert. Bucky turns out to be the Winter Soldier.
Which it's not. It's not that much of a spoiler.
It's not because it's in all the comics and stuff.
Throw it everywhere because he's sitting there looking and staring at a Bucky memorial.
Yeah.
For half the first
when
part
they
of the
have
movie.
the motif of Bucky or whatever, it wouldn't have been as important as it was if he didn't come back.
He was looking at the memorials. He was looking at the Bucky's costume from the first movie, and then he was all sad because he lost Bucky, and then they kept pushing things like Bucky was the only one of these people to die in the war. You were like, well, obviously. And then it was pretty quick where they were like, look, Bucky.
Yep.
Bucky's a Winter Soldier somehow. Oh, those couple experiments they did on him must have lengthened his lifespan and made him young for a really long time.
To be fair, if you watch the first one like we did before we watched the second one, they never even said what the experiments were on the prisoners that got captured. He's just like, oh, hey, buddy. And he's like, hey, man,
You're on a
thanks for
table.
saving me. Cool. And everyone else was dead.
I wonder if they were trying to play that into it, because they really did pass over that, where he just, like, found him on the table, went, I got you now.
I think they did it on purpose, personally.
Swiss scientist from the first movie who was working with Hydra makes a slight comeback as a computer, like that computer from Captain Planet where it was just his face, like a green face on a computer screen.
Zordon.
He wasn't a floating head. He was a face on a computer screen.
Head.
That would have been...
That would have been better.
But
they were trying.
That was the point where I was like, really, Hydra and this guy again.
I didn't understand why they brought back that guy because he was just such an uninteresting character to me.
That's who they had the money for. After spending all that money on everybody else.
Don't tell them. The sad scene with the old lady that used to be his girlfriend,
Peggy.
Yeah. I still think she called it S.H.I.E.L.D. because of him, since she was one of the founding members, but, whatever. Yeah, she was an old lady, and then she had found out, of course, that he had come back, and he's all young still, and then she forgets, and then remembers, and she's like, oh, look at you, you're back, and he's all sad, and he cries, and he's like, yes, I'm here for you, Peggy! But I don't think he actually cries, because he's a captain. Captains don't cry.
He went.
I would.
And held back his tears.
It was beautiful.
It was a really sad scene. I will say that. That was kind of that's when he's sitting there regretting things that happened and trying to figure out where he is.
Yeah.
All in all, I think I'd place it, movie-wise, 5 stars. Out of 5 stars, what would you give it?
4.9.
I would say 4.5. As far as Marvel ranking, I think I'd put it... Well, Avengers is obviously top.
No, it's not.
For me, it's top. And then Iron Man. I don't know. I like all the Iron Man movies, so I put all the Iron Mans at number 2, and then Captain America Winter Soldier at number 3.
I put it Iron Man 3, Captain America 2, and then the Avengers, because I'm weird. Like you said, it was basically a mini Avengers.
It could have basically been Avengers Ultron, except without Ultron.
We were sitting there waiting the whole time for Tony Stark to make an appearance because he's the popular person, honestly.
Okay, that's the other thing. All this shit is going on. Yeah. And they don't go, hey, other Avengers, this life-changing world, like, catastrophe is going on. I need your help.
I feel that way whenever I read any comic.
Though, at least, I mean, where was Hawkeye in all of this?
Yeah, there should have been at least Hawkeye.
At least Hawkeye. Tony Stark blew up all his Iron Mans. So.
But there were so many times where they could have just used a smart guy.
Yeah.
Or a rich person or whatever.
Bruce Banner was nowhere to be found. As always, he can't get his own movie.
They're afraid that if they display him too much, they have to change actors again.
Black Widow was there in kind of a... yeah, right. Black Widow was there, and they were kind of playing that romance angle, except not really. I never saw anything.
They were like building up to the build-up to the build-up of the romance.
I guess. There was no chemistry there. I think they kissed one time.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No,
they made out on the escalator.
That doesn't count.
It does.
That doesn't count. It was a trick. It was so that no one would see them.
That counts.
No.
And apparently, even in the Marvel Universe, glasses are a disguise. Put on a pair of glasses, nobody knows it's you.
He had like a hood and a hat and all that other celebrity disguise stuff.
Doesn't work for them either. Anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I actually can't wait for Guardians of the Galaxy, because I think it's going to be not so different than all the other ones, but they're definitely doing the sci-fi theme, which they haven't hit on yet. They have this action thriller, the spy thriller, the Iron Man.
Wasn't that action?
Yes.
Yeah.
The fantasy with Thor, and now they're gonna do sci-fi with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, there's the war one you forgot. We're reviewing Captain.
Right.
It's basically like a.
No, the first one was war, a period piece or whatever, historical piece.
Yeah. Well.
Second one was spy thriller.
Yeah, definitely more so.
I don't see Guardians of the Galaxy going past one movie. I think they'll do that one time. Maybe have them in another.
I think they could do it more than once if it's good enough.
Yeah. Anyway, definitely recommend it. We both do. So, go out and see it.
Now.
Right now.
You can still get the badges with the Captain America symbol on them.
Yes.
Or
Captain America shield.
Or the Hail Hydra shirts. Because that's
a thing now.
Yeah. So if you're wondering what all that stuff is with Hail Hydra, then you should probably see the movie.
Yes, and if you haven't, you're, I don't know, not a Marvel fan.
Or
like good movies.
Yeah, exactly. Where's your taste? Come on.
Yeah.
No offense.
Very much offense.
You're stupid, but no offense.
Yeah.
Besides the people that just didn't have
Can't
the opportunity.
Go to the movies.
Yeah.
But if
you're
can,
someone,
go do it.
Yes, go do it. If you're able to, and you haven't yet. I was just kidding. You're not stupid. I promise.
No offense.
Except
you're
for
not
him.
stupid.
He's offending you.
Whatever. Go see Captain America: Winter Soldier.
I got this. Don't worry. It's gonna be hard. 4.9 out of 5. Number 2 out of all the Marvel movies.
4.5 out of 5.
He has no idea what he's talking about.
Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.